You see how when I get there you go. I stop, you snack, then turn around. Look at that. What is happening? Hugo Mendez with Chaskis here, and if you're following these videos, you know that I'm currently training to complete the Dirty Kanza 200 this year. And as part of this journey, I'm releasing a series of videos where you will learn through my own experience how to get prepared for it. On this video, I'm going to keep sharing with you how I am preparing and setting up my bike to help me complete this 200-mile bike ride. This video is a continuation or part 2 of the previous one. So if you haven't seen it yet, just click there and watch it. And again, this comes from the point of view and preparation of a rookie gravel cyclist who's taking on the Dirty Kanza for the first time. And as previously said, I'm focusing on the must-haves, the things that I think are critical, are important to help me complete this 200-mile bike ride. I will also go briefly on the nice-to-haves, the things that are more optional for me, at least at this point. But first, if you're new to the Chaskis channel, don't forget to click on that red subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified when I release new videos. And if you're not following Chaskis on Instagram, just go there, look for it at Chaskiup, because I'm always posting content related to my journey to completing the DK 200. But first, a quick update, okay? Because of this whole coronavirus that we are dealing with these days, the Dirty Kanza has been postponed to mid-September of this year. So actually you have 3 options now. One is that you can postpone your participation to mid-September. 2, you can defer your participation to May of 2021. Or 3, you can get a full refund. For me, my case, I've chosen to do it this year. So mid-September it is. Okay, let's keep talking about the must-haves, okay? The critical components and accessories that I believe I need to have in my bike to help me complete the DK 200. Okay, I got this Raveman headlamp. The model is the CR300. It's 300 lumens. At this point, I'm assuming that it will be enough to give me the visibility that I need to ride in the dark, especially into the night. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this and see if I need a different light with more lumen power. My gut feeling tells me that yes, I will need one. Maybe of around 600, 1000, or even more lumens. I'll keep you posted. You also need to have a red tail light. I got this one. The brand is MSW and the model is Tiger Moth 20 lumen. It's pretty easy to use. It's USB rechargeable. It has 7 lighting modes, and you can run up to 15 hours depending on the mode that's being used. This is probably my biggest and most important investment so far. Of course, after getting the bike. Knowing that you can't rely on the course being marked and that you will probably be by yourself for a big part of the day, if not most of it. And if you're like me, who's not the best at navigating or reading maps, I wanted a bike computer that was reliable, that had long battery life, and that was easy to use. So when doing my research, I narrowed it down to between a Garmin and a Wahoo. And after getting insights and advice from experts and gravel cycling veterans, and after watching product reviews and comparisons, I quickly realized that getting a Wahoo was the way to go, at least for me. I ended up getting the Wahoo Element Roam, and I have to say that I love mine so far. It's very easy to use and intuitive. You can then load all kinds of routes pretty easily. You can follow them turn by turn. The GPS seems to work pretty well. It has really nice screen and great visibility. It has all kinds of features that I still haven't used yet. I'll probably do a review in a future episode. For me, a solid GPS bike computer like the Wahoo Element Roam gives me peace of mind and the confidence to go on rides, knowing that even if I'm in the middle of nowhere, I will be able to reach my destination. I'm still working on trying to figure out the right hydration strategy for such a long day. So far, I've just been using water bottles. Actually, I recently got a pair of steel bottle cages. I love them. They're pretty sturdy and also have a great snug fit. So far, I think that my hydration and nutrition gear will consist of, okay, the 2 water bottles that I just mentioned, a hydration vest, because I tend to drink a lot, so I need a backpack with really good capacity. I know that the Camelback Chase is pretty popular, but I think that it has a 50-ounce capacity, which is about 1.5 liters, which I'm not sure it would be enough for me. Right now, I'm leaning more towards a pack with 100-ounce bladder capacity, which is about 3 liters. Also, having access to food and some of my gear like my phone, sunscreen, etc. is also important for me. That's why I'm also considering maybe getting a top 2 pack or a frame pack. This is still a learning process for me. I'm not the most experienced at this. So for now, I'm using a multi-tool. The one that I'm using is the Park Tool MT40, which has all kinds of hex wrenches, chain tool, CO2 cartridge adapter, and more. It's not cheap, but I think it's worth it. Tire levers, I use Pedro's. They're very reliable and sturdy. A hand pump, I use a Lysine HB drive. CO2 cartridges, and other tools that I'm also planning to buy during my training and preparation to give them a try and see if they work for me. For instance, a tire plug, which is used to repair your tubeless tires. I'm really curious about the Dynaplug here. A tire boot, used to repair a cut or worn sidewall. Lube, a brush to clean the cassette, chain, and other parts in case it gets pretty muddy, and a battery charger to recharge my bike computer, lights, and cell phone if needed. Okay, this might change, but for now, I'm considering the following. At least 2 spare tubes, extra CO2 cartridges, extra tire levers, extra multi-tool, extra water bottles, maybe 2 extra in case I lose one or both, an extra battery charger, maybe a set of extra brake pads, derailleur hanger, and a power link. Now for the nice to haves, the things that I think are more optional for me, at least at this point. Carbon fiber wheels, carbon fiber handlebars. Yes, they make your bike lighter, and yes, they also look pretty rad, but I think I'm gonna be fine with my current rims and my current handlebar. Aero bars, I get it. I can see how this can be helpful, but since I'm new to gravel, I don't see myself on an aero position, especially on a course that seems to be uneven and kind of sketchy. I just don't want to fall. Dynamos or dynamo hubs, interesting for future rides and adventures. Dynamo is an energy generating hub built into the front wheel of a bicycle that typically powers lights and also USB ports, cell phones, etc. Sounds really interesting. So that was part 2 on how to get your bike prepared for the Dirty Kanza 200, a 200-mile bike ride. If you're an experienced cyclist or a Dirty Kanza veteran, what do you think of my choice of accessories or components that I'm using or I'm planning to use? Am I missing anything? Would you do anything differently? I would love to get your feedback, so let me know in the comments below. If you found this content useful, don't forget to like this video. Also click on that red subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified when I release new videos. And also, if you're not following Chaskis on Instagram, just go there, look for @Chaskiup. Again, I'm always posting all kinds of content related to my preparation to complete the Dirty Kanza 200 now in September. So looking forward to it. Time to Chaskiup.